Hey there, social media phenoms. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited to be able to be present with you in lieu of, let's just be real, the very heavy energy that is around right now. I absolutely felt it imperative to go live, to chat with you all, to share with you some of my insights as well as energy, have you share some of yours with us, with me. Hey, Jeff, welcome. Hey, Lucy, welcome. Make sure that you share this. I am letting everyone know about my new book that is getting ready to drop very soon called The Intimate Guide to Conquering Pain. And in this book, I'm discussing a variety of different human experiences that transcend every type of quote unquote different socioeconomic race. It is things that us as humans, if we live long enough, we're all going to experience. And in this particular chapter that I want to share with you today that hits home for a lot of us, I actually discuss grief and loss. You know, the grieving process alone is very individual, and nobody can really tell you how to grieve your loved one. However, for those of us who have experienced the loss of a child, a parent, a spouse, or all the above, what I can assure you is that there is some wisdom that we've picked up along the way that most people don't want to talk about out loud because it's extremely difficult for somebody to sit with you, with me, in our pain. It's very easy for us to talk about positivity, willing things into existence that we want to manifest. But us as humans have an extremely difficult time discussing something that is going to happen and is inevitable, which is grief and loss. So in The Intimate Guide to Conquering Pain, I dedicate an entire chapter to discussing how to the best of your ability, healthily go through the grief process. Hi, Tina, welcome. Hi, Samantha. Make sure that y'all share this with somebody that needs to hear it. In this chapter, I'm talking about the stuff that you don't normally hear about out loud, which is when folks say stuff like, sorry for your loss, that don't make you feel better, especially when you've lost someone who's close to your heart and that you love. Sometimes the things that people say to comfort us, well, while they're all well-meaning and well-intentioned, can sometimes even hurt us more than what we already are. So in this chapter, I go into quite a bit of detail of what you can do, what tool you can use to assist yourself through the daily process of grieving and not having someone in the physical realm that you love. I know that there's a variety of different beliefs about what happens to people, spirit, soul after death. However, one thing that we can't deny is that while we're all still here and we experience losing somebody, it hurts. It's devastating. It's life-changing. Oftentimes, it requires us to rewrite our entire lives because we lost somebody that monumental to us that completely changes the trajectory of where we thought we were going. So right now, I want to send out healing energies to everybody right now who's experiencing any type of loss, any type of grief. I don't mind sitting in it with you. If you don't have anybody outside of yourself who does not mind going through that ugly, horrific process of getting through the pain of losing somebody that meant the world to you, my book will. I can assure you of that. It has very, very simplistic tools for people to utilize, no matter what your faith, no matter what your background is, but actual things you can apply, not to take away the pain, but to help you conquer it. There is a such thing as being able to conquer the pain of grief. Anybody that's on here right now who's ever experienced that level of loss knows that it can completely paralyze you in life. It can change you, you know? It does change you. You don't have a choice but to change when you lose someone who is as close to you as a child, spouse, partner, friend, whatever the case may be. But I want to encourage you all to be present with the people that you love. Be present. That's something that money can't buy, is your presence, right? The other thing that money can't buy is simply you just being available. Sometimes folks who are grieving, they don't want to hear a whole lot of extra rhetoric about there's a time for everything under the sun. They just want somebody to love on them and provide a level of comfort that the person who is no longer physically here can provide. So on this evening, I want to remind you that I got a new book dropping called The Intimate Guide to Conquering Pain. But along with that, I also want to encourage you to reach out to somebody this evening, any somebody, even if it's yourself, and let them know that you're holding space for them. And all that means is that you have a loving, caring, safe space that somebody can come into if they need to cry their eyes out, to yell, to shout, and demonstrate their pain in whatever way is necessary, free of judgment. Offer that to somebody today, especially if it's you. If you need it the most right now, take some time after this and really sit with yourself and be gentle and be loving and extend to yourself or someone else what you know we all will need at some point in time if we just live long enough, which is comfort and love in a time of loss. Okay? Remember, y'all, keep it positive even through the pain because you're already blessed.